Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Keith, and welcome to my review of the new film, Call of the Forest, The Forgotten Wisdom of Trees. This movie, directed by Jeff McKay and narrated by Gordon Pinsent, is really all about Diana Beresford-Kroeger. Now, I was not familiar with Miss Beresford-Kroeger until I came across this film. And I have to take a moment, if you don't mind, and read you an excerpt from her Wikipedia page. She is known for her extraordinary ability to bring an understanding and appreciation of the scientific complexities of nature to the general public. Diana Beresford-Kroeger is one of the rare individuals who can accomplish this outwardly simple but inwardly complex and difficult translation from the non-human to human realms. Now, this was a foreword for one of her books. Now, one of the things that I really admire about people are their passion. Now, regardless if it's a passion for their stamp collection or their passion for their job or their passion for their family, or in my case, my passion for my love of film, I enjoy people when they start talking about their passion, because even though it might not be something that you're really interested in, you absorb that energy and you get enthusiastic about it. That is a perfect example when thinking of this film, because I can't say that I'm overly passionate about trees. Yes, I see their beauty. Yes, I think it's wonderful scenery when I'm on a road trip, but I don't tend to give trees a ton of thought. Whereas after looking at this film, you start to think of the importance of trees. You start to think of the importance that trees bring to the world and that trees bring not only to nature but to society. Because you're dealing with somebody in Miss Beresford-Kroeger who is extremely passionate about it and who's letting you in her world and giving you a front row seat to why this is so important. Now, if we were just talking about her intellect and her enthusiasm and her passion for trees, this movie would be right off the cuff phenomenal. But unfortunately, there are a couple of other elements at work here. This is not necessarily a film that I think is going to do great at the multiplex, although I think it would do great in classrooms and it would do great in seminars, and if she went on a speaking tour across the country, I'm sure she'd gain a lot of interest that way. In today's society, I don't necessarily know how this film plays out on the big screen. We're going to find out because it's being released across the country. This is the type of film where when I started watching it, I thought to myself, I don't necessarily know that this is my cup of tea. And by the time the film was over, I knew it wasn't my cup of tea, but I also knew that this was somebody that I found very interesting and somebody you'd love to have a conversation with because you'd be able to pick her brain and also get to indulge in some of that enthusiasm. So, at the end of the day, this is by no means a movie that you should avoid. If this is something that's of interest to you, then by all means go out and check out Call of the Forest, The Forgotten Wisdom of Trees. For myself, I give this movie a C, but I also tip my hat to the filmmakers and tip my hat to Miss Beresford-Kroeger for creating something that, again, something I wasn't necessarily sure I'd be interested in, but she changed my mind. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have the opportunity of seeing this film, I'd love to know what you think, so don't be shy, let me know. Twitter, you can reach me at CFL_fan, Facebook.com/WittyWhittier, and WittyWhittier.com. Thank you so much for checking out this review. My name is Keith, and I'll see you at the movies.